Number 4. Updated. Maybe I should start updating it before I throw it over to that screen. That would make sense, Toby. Anyway, we are live. Game number 4 coming your way. The plane is in the air, waving around like I just don't care. And I am now we've seen hot drops on both maps so far. On the Paradise one on Sandhog, it didn't really amount to much fighting, but still, it was 2 teams initially wanting to go the same way that ended up becoming a cluster. And what in the universe is this? That's 3 teams wanting to go the same way. I think FaZe might just go Pachinki. Like, they're not opting to take that fight at all down towards the south. They might just want to go into Pachinki, but I've never seen this many teams loving Lipovka before. I've never seen this many teams wanting to go to Lipovka before. That's kind of interesting. One second. Fight escalating. Marcelik finds the first. Markelov goes down. The flush should be coming in. Yes, indeed it is. 18 bullets, no vest, no helmet. Ain't gonna be easy to find around. Ain't gonna be easy to find around at all. So footballers go 1 down early on, but of course that's not gonna mean, well, that doesn't mean that they're gonna lose because of it. Puck, they go up north. Phantom gets to lose South George. Rahina splitting out in their usual ways, and then FaZe, as you can see, looting Pachinki. So they've taken over every single thing, or every single spot that Liquid likes to loot. FaZe has gone in and said, well, Liquid ain't here, we might as well just take some control instead. And they get to now leave Pachinki, so it'll be fun to see how their rotations out of there will fare. Maybe now they've had success. I would think so. Maybe now they've had success in my tournament, we might get to see them in some of the bigger events that they might try and contest Liquid for it, because it has been a very, very successful day for them today. So maybe, just maybe FaZe will start considering opting to go that route instead. Kietpa finds Marcelik, so a little bit of revenge coming in. It is a 3v3 now, effectively. There's still a rest opportunity for El Giganten, but nothing confirmed just yet. Morpheus, a little bit of a trade with Leventis, but the rest, as you can see, is coming in. Marcelik should be able to get back up on his feet, and I think Kietpa knows. Oh, if he can bounce it off the wall. No, it doesn't go far enough. The idea was there. If he could have gotten it around, that would have been huge, but not gonna happen. That would have been huge, but not the case at all. Instead, Kietpa goes down. Norki stays alive with 1 HP, and that is going to be a 2-0 in favor of El Giganten. So still 2 more players left to be dealt with. Then the last 11, they will they'll need to come up with a master plan if they want to get out of here alive. I think Morpheus is going to be able to hear all the footsteps. Yep. He's just sitting around trying to pinpoint where they're moving. He doesn't want to move himself, of course. Doesn't want to give away any information as to where the opponents are. Or as to where he is to football this, but he knows for a fact they're pushing northbound. You can see all the players on your minimap are moving up towards him. Levin comes in. Linda comes in as well. Do they know? Do they know there's one here? I'm not sure if they do, but the info has already come across. Linda now goes to, oh my lord, the flush comes in. That's not what you want to have in this situation. Morpheus, you got to start impacting this one. You know he's low. Nate is going to be lobbed forward. Oh, get back up the stairs. Get back up the stairs. No damage done, fortunately. As I say that, don't look at the nade. I know it's down the stairs, but don't look at it. That's gonna hurt. That's headshot damage with the nade. Thunder, I don't think he's gonna be able to see or hear anything for the next couple of seconds. As I say that, he is sprinting forward. Has eyes on one, but it's not gonna matter. Football is eliminated in 16th place, and El Giganten securing themselves 4 kills, but at what cost? They lost 2. They lost 2. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. They lose 2. And lose 1. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, they only lost 1. Pff, easy then. Easy. If you can trade 4 for 1, easy worth. Easy worth. That's not a thing, by the way. T-Bone. Will you be able to land it? Will you hit it? Will you get it? Will you flush him? No. Chinjay survives. Gets back safely. Shots fired in the other direction. Reveals, of course, his position, and it's gonna force them to well, to potentially look to rotate somewhere else. I don't. Back in the day, okay, trivia question. What is this dip called? Where T-Bone and Cash Register is right now. Trivia question for the real OGs in the chat. I'm gonna give you 5 more seconds, I'm gonna say it. That's a 360 with a buggy. I like it. No less than high sense. Safe rotations, by the way. The dip used to be called groupie dip. Before groupie became Navi, and now there's groupie again. It's still confusing, but that was the groupie dip back in the day. Back when Kingpin was a thing, and the Kingpin dip was at full effect. When the Knights split was with Knights players, and all that good stuff. Then now that used to be the groupie dip, and now it's not anymore. I don't even know if people call it that. If I said groupie dip, people wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But that's what it used to be back in the day. But I guess it didn't stick around the same way that Kingpin dip did, even after Kingpin stopped playing. Page trying to get safe rotation up towards his teammates. M-Force wanting to tag them up, but no damage done. So they'll be safe for now. Is there a way, guys? Is there a way that this one goes military? I feel like it should, right? This is Toby's Tryhard tournament. If we don't force him to try it properly, how will they know to do that? We need this one to go military. We need Misa to stop running over his teammate. And Svar immediately scrolls out to see if he can find them. Where was the team knock? We need to punish them with screen time when they're crawling around, and there they are. Not only did you knock your teammate, but you're knocking your teammate in a situation where opponents are shooting at you. That is not optimal, Jupsik. Now, we can never know who's to blame. We never know exactly who's to blame in these situations, but it's not optimal, that's for sure. Now, he does get back up on his feet. Tires are getting popped, though, and Jupsik has to run off. And the main issue is right now, I don't know if there are extra vehicles. Nuki is coming around below, trying to pick him up. And, ooh, Snoopy's found himself an MK14. We haven't seen too many, crate guns. Oh, I'm buffering. Okay, I'll buffer. Is that what I need to do? I'll buffer a little. If that's the thing I have to do. Let's just... Oh, there we go. We're back. We'll press live. We'll go live. Beat from Ensvar. Buffering. No, there we are. We're good. We're fine. No problems at all. So 8 players down. We lost a full team already, and a few players have been taken out on rotations. So that's normally what you'll see. When we're in a lobby where most players have probably played against each other before in different team variations, but most team constellations, like most full teams here, have probably never been in this same lobby before. And that means the rotation timings are somewhat unknown. Where teams like to play from might be somewhat unknown. And that means that sometimes you'll just see people run into each other without a chance to really you'd never expect whatever team to rotate into that spot at that time, because there's no way for you to prep for it, unless if you can log into their accounts and see their game. I don't know, whatever, you know what I mean. There's no way to always know. And I think that's why we've seen more players go down now, maybe, than what we normally would have in a situation like this. But 8 minutes in, still 1 more minute to go until the circle's going to pop. We've lost 8 players, and there's still plenty of room, obviously. It's only phase 1. There's still plenty of room. But having said that, there's also, I mean, with shifts coming up, a good chance that we go from a lot of room right now to probably no room at all very, very soon. If this one goes to the west and we include Pachinki and the hills, that's going to be horrible. If it goes up to the north, there's going to be compounds available. But if you don't get one of those unlocked down, you're going to be miles out into the open. It's really not going to be easy at all. It's the El Giganten sitting at 4 already. Our golden sausages are sitting at 2. And then we have both WoW team and Footballers, of course, before they went down, managed to get 1 kill as well. So pretty interesting and quiet, honestly, start to this one. We have 3 games in total on Erangel, so glad to see them taking their time. And now let's see, where will the next circle take us? Wow. There are 9 players who are not already inside this circle. There are 9 players. Oh, make that 10. Now it's 9. There are 9 players who are not already inside this circle. VP, get together. That's the first one. There are a couple of teams here who might wanna start rotating. Yes, splits are good. Yes, splits are amazing. Yes, splits grant you a lot of vision and cover and knowledge probably as well. But they also end up getting you killed if you keep them for too long. And looking down towards VP, they're sitting in 3 arguable prio spots in this circle. Should the next one go down towards the south, that you really can't do a whole lot to play from. And looking up towards Potato as well, to Potato Hill, where we see WGSG teams maneuvering over that hill. at any point in the game, always have to worry about teams being nearby. When you drive uphill, you'll automatically be driving slower, and that means that if a player is behind a tree somewhere, he'll most likely be taking you out. So therefore, teams in general don't play with vehicles when pushing forward. I like this. Metrics got him headshot onto one, immediately backs up, but now he's getting caught out by the sausages from behind. Goes down, Honey finds the flush on towards him, and this puck breach might not be so much puck anymore. Maybe a nut like this breach after all, because they're sitting two guys on the wall without a way to push forward. But having said that, Marv finds one. Marv finds one instantly, and Soup headshot on towards him as well. It's the last remaining player. Nillis and Hisense both went down earlier. Two, I believe, two of the sausage guys. Sausage guys. That's amazing. Oh, Toby, stop laughing at your own jokes. You're not funny. Everyone keeps telling you you're not funny. Respect that. So, Molotov thrown forward. I guess if you put Soup on the sausage team, it will become beef stroganoff. No? No one? Fair enough. Fair enough. So, let's just ignore that one. Anyway, Soup's gonna be by himself for a while. The thing is this, I mean, there's no reason at all for Puck to go aggressive on this. Unless if Mars... Oh, I like this. Shoot to obscure the audible clues. That's one. If it goes inside the window, it's gonna do damage, but it's old patch, so it's not gonna kill him. And now, do you push on it after... I mean, you know for a fact that you will have done damage throwing that nade up there. But... you don't push on it. So they wanted to go for the kill. Now they didn't get it. They're just going to wait around. These, I mean, in general, pushing staircases, you can, if you're unlucky, lose one. Because if the front guy gets knocked and you don't get all the way up the stairs, the next guy is going to be blocked by that front guy. Now there's a Molotov burning, and burn, bloody burn. You're down. Dracarys. Soup goes down. Molotovs are now OP. And that's going to be a kill confirmed. Live it out of the game. Let's take a look real quick, right, actually, at the leaderboards coming into this game. So FaZe right now is sitting in first place at 56 points coming into game 4. El Giganten sits in second at 34 points. Phantom sits in third at 26. And then we have a tie with Klitko and VP at 23 and Wildcats at 21 right below them. So a lot of teams really, really close. And of course, only being a BO6 all the way through, you can turn things around. I mean, Livid sitting in last place with only 3 points. That's of course not optimal. 4 points for M4s. Sausage team has 6. They just added some more in this game. Omakin at 8. WGSG at 12. Some of these teams have been having a hard time, but having said that, now we're on Erangel. Now we are on Erangel, and we might get to see some interesting things here. Edelweiss and WoW team, they're rotating right around. Klitko doing the exact same thing. You see them going far down south. The red team there. Are they going across the bridge? Might be. That's what I would call over-rotating. Like you don't have to do that, but they are taking the beach. I'm actually not opposed to that. That is a pretty sneaky strat. I mean, it's not that sneaky because they're going full speed, but it's a smart idea. Drive on the beach. No one rotated from military in anyway, so you might just be safe on a rotation here. At least you'll get inside the circle with a chance to breach something. And if you could time it with another team, maybe we're obscuring some audible cues too, you might be good off. And also, on the southern side, if we look down here, you have a new area that you can play. Sorry for taking my mouse over your clean fit, Ansvar. You are the observer, not me. I just wanted to highlight it. Where all these tanks are, where all these mechs are, you can play around it. Now, it doesn't seem like the Send and the guys want to do that. They want to push up on the Brute's compound, but... there's people home. The guard dog is out barking, and they're being told to get the hell away from there. Nowhere in hell they'll be allowed to take the fight to them. They'll have to back off, and well, they can still play the hillside. They can maybe get a knock or two. Wait, are they leaving? If they see this, they gotta spot this. That's a free compound. I mean, we know the next one is gonna shift away from the water, so they'll probably be shifted out anyway. But I mean, to be fair, I do like the rotation from Brood anyway, sending all of them over, saying, guys, yes, we can hold that compound down there, but if we are not already here when the next circle pops, I will get breached if I'm here playing on my own. So a smart prioritization from Team Brood as well to make their rotation in and play it safer. Let's see, El Giganten 2 guys left alive. Hello, Puck. Welcome. You want some kills? Yes. Thank you. Bye-bye. 1 down. 2 not down yet. 2 not down at all. That did not go the way that they wanted it to. They do get 1 kill, and there's the 2nd kill. Marsic gone down. Sunsi finds 1. Morpheus gets flushed out. Shershin did go down to the blue. Too much damage was done, and now it's just Sunsi left alive. Phase 3 is going to be phase 4 in just a couple of minutes. Seconds, I should say. Gold Star finds the final one. Wow. That's the sound of the new blue circle passing you, and the new circle is going to pop as well. Where are we headed for this next one? We're going somewhat up towards the north. Who knows? Maybe it's going to shift up to WTSG and we'll get to see some of those new areas put into use. We might just get to see that. Omargan on the eastern side looking around trying to see what they can find. They have M4s a little further down the hill. Maybe they'll be able to get a kill from there. Not quite sure. Up to the north, we really only have 1.5 team committed on Potato Hill. I mean, it's WTSG, and then you can see your sausage team trying to make their way up in that direction as well, but not really overcommitting to anything there. So far, El Giganten only have 1 player left, but 7 kills. Really impressive. Slatney sitting at 3 kills, so we haven't really seen teams start to pop off yet. Only El Giganten have really gotten off to a high kill start to this match. T-Bone is looking around. They know they're down there. Dogs up, spotted out, topple tap. No knocks though. The split from M4s might work now, but I was just going to say the blue is going to start closing in now. Rafa is going to be in the blue in just a couple of seconds, and he needs to get a knock here. A knock here would be crucial in order for you to push further forward. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Only 3 smokes left remaining after throwing that one, and look at the terrain he has to push through. You need more like 300 smokes in order to safely get inside the circle from here, because Cash Register and T-Bone will be looking for you. Having said that, look down south. We have WoW team here. They're looking to push further up the hill. They're slowly crawling forward. Don't give away any audible cues to Vasco sitting on the hillside. If they can time this with a full-on brawl between M4s and Omag, and there might just be a third party to cash in on. Rafa goes down. Speaking of catch, it's going to be Mr. Register to find both the knock and the flush. Doxa is pushing up in between. He might be able to split them off. And also we have Slatney trying to make their way in from the north too. Shinjay, damage done to 2 players. No knocks though. Only 1 tag per player. And you can see Slatney, they're looking for damage as well. Doxa gets page down to under half HP. 29 to be exact. And the more time Omargan is spending here, the more of a chance they give the guys from behind to third party on them. Look at their minimap. The guys in purple are already there. Edelweiss finds 1. Snoopy finds the 2nd. Edelweiss is looking for more. Almost able to take down Vasco. Now with Chincha on the other side, Omargan are in a pincer. It's only Page left alive. It took nothing but seconds for Omargan to completely get torn to pieces. T-Bone flushed out. There's a fight with Phantom and with Regina going down now as well, but we're not going to focus on that right now because Page trying to salvage everything he can from here, but it ain't gonna matter. He goes down on Omag, and in all fairness, simply took too long. They took too long. They had 4 alive. You gotta dedicate a guy to make sure that the third parties don't come in. They had no one there. They full tunnel vision towards the north, expecting the south to be safe, but that was not the case whatsoever. So down they go. Unfortunate, of course, but that's just the way it is. Some things will never change. If you don't make sure third parties won't come, third parties most likely will come. That's just that's PUBG knowledge 101, and unfortunately they weren't ready for it there. Nogi also prone down by the vehicle. He's probably not going to be moving for the next short while. Wander is looking towards him, and he's like, So there's a burning vehicle over here. I have this nice sound in my ears. I wonder if I just blow this vehicle up, will I get a kill? You probably will, but it's not going to happen right now. Wildcats, they're pushing up towards them. Ds went down before you can see them leaving the compound. Might allow for a knock to come in here. D-Mash, is that? Nope, no damage confirmed. She created like, you know what? I have so many Molotovs. Let me just throw them all into an area where I don't know if there's any opponents right now. Vart, Miracle, both finding kills. We wanted to see WGSG step it up, and they have now that we've made their way over to Wrangle. 4 alive still. They've been holding strong on the top side. If they do have to push down that hill, that could become troublesome later on. But for now, for now, they'll be able to chill out at least for a little while longer. A new circle is forcing them to go somewhat south, but not completely. Not completely. We're down to 35 alive coming into phase 5. We've lost players very early on, and of course it's the terrain here that's to punish for it. Or to blame, I should say, for the massive losses. Phase 5 down to just 35 players. It's not something you see too often, but it is something you see right here. Nogi able to find one, trying to go for D-Mash as well. Will he be able to get him down? I'm not sure. Vard on the other side is looking for QPE. There you go. That's how you do it. 5 kills with WGSG. Lost 0. And now let's see the chase. The chase is on. Nogi is running, and Iroh is there. You shoot, I hear you, I kill you. That's just the way it goes. Iroh finds him 6 kills collected in for WGSG. And look at the south side of this circle. WGSG, if you cut a line through the middle of this one, practically have half a server to play from. They have plenty of space to maneuver around up north, while everyone else are getting more and more cramped together down towards the south side of the map. 8C. Looking around, trying to see what he can spot. He knows that the pressure is coming, and he knows that they need to hold off these guys from Phantom if they want to be able to play this compound safely. They want to make sure that the west side is clear so they can start looking towards those eastern windows without having to worry about their backs not being safe. Oh, D-Mash. Did he see the tree gun there? Did he see the stock? I'm not sure if he did. But audible cues, of course, do guide him. He knows exactly what trees they're sitting on. D-Mash tagged up once, of course. Not only do they have audible cues, they also have 4 sets of eyes that can provide information across. Use pins, use pings, use whatever you need to in order to tell your teammates exactly where those opponents are. Headshot, followed by a body shot. Nope, nope. Hello, there you go, finally. Phantom goes down. 8 plays for them. They do manage to grab a few kills. And that's the first 2 kills for FaZe this game. So given that they, and that's where it's funny, right? Because FaZe would normally play a little more aggressive in games like these. But given that they looted up Pachinki, they've been able to position further center early on. And therefore, it's been a quiet start to the match for them. Iroh and WGSG, on the other hand, they're still harvesting on the northern side. They have so much free space to roam around. They know now, because they've been focusing north so much, that there's no one sitting on their side of the circle. Therefore, they can now completely freely look down towards the south. They've spent so much time not getting kills south because they wanted to make sure north was clear, and now they can do that much more to try and get kills down towards the south, not having to worry about anyone being behind them. Krabik finds the scent. Great shoot with the SLR, gets the headshot in to confirm it. Spiro is close, and I was just gonna say he might be able to find Shung, and indeed he does. Should be able to flush him out as well. The run through the open didn't pay off, and there was a VP player there ready and waiting, managing to deal with him. WoW team here, 7 kills already. They lost Snoopy earlier, but they've been able to put up some good numbers. Now Edelweiss also able to pop off a headshot there. Gets Bulba down. They're fighting for nothing. There's dead space out here. But of course, points are to be obtained if you can get them down before you have to move your way further forward, because they're all just looking to rotate straight into VP, who are sitting. You can look at the minimap. They're just waiting. They're just waiting. Once they peek over that ridge line, it's dead. You're dead. Like there's really nothing to push into on that side of the circle. Having said that, looks like they were pushing north around instead. Wildcats eliminated. Upa and Gustav pushed out. FaZe Clan once again racking up points. They're really making it difficult for anyone else to even try and contest that first place spot. Edelweiss managed to get up on the road, but where do you go from here? Gustav finds one, Upa finds another. FaZe are harvesting right now. They had 2 kills just before. I believe they're sitting at somewhere close to 8 or potentially 9 kills at this point. I wrote WGSG. They're gonna be sharing in a house. And also, I don't think Iroh is gonna be peeking out that window anytime soon. That's an interesting rotation. Edelweiss and Krabik. Nothing on the south, nothing on the east. Let's just hard rotate with our bikes up towards the north. Maybe silent pull up down the hill and see where we can push in from that. You know what? This is not a bad play. They know that WGSG were on their own for the longest time up north. Might as well rotate in late on it and see if you can play from there. That is a really smart play from WoW team here, Krabik and Edelweiss up towards the northern side of the map. Really good play by the gang to make their way up in that direction. Not blaming them for that whatsoever. One down. Iroh finds another. Every single point here matters. We know it's close. We know it's difficult. This right here, I mean, if this one goes anywhere except hard south, these 2 guys might just have secured themselves, I want to say, another 2 or 3 placements off of making that rotation. They have space to move around. They have trees to push down towards. And given that you can't really commit... Well, there you go. My point exactly. My point exactly. Really, really smart play by the two guys up north grabbing Needlewise to make that rotation. They knew there was nothing else available, and they made it work. It's quieting down. Uber is going for info above. Doozy does go down, so Vard and Iroh eventually had to peek over the top. And out the window, I should say. And they finally do. They get themselves a knock. But it's really Spiro who's the real troublemaker for these two guys. Uber went up. He has to fall back down. Buzzface has gone down now as well. That's from way down south. This is your team who were rotating up to the center. And they've kind of been forgotten about. I mean, Team Brute, they haven't really been a big impact on the kill, on the leaderboard. Or what should I say? The kill feed in this game. And people kind of forgot about them. So one down is the first kill they've gotten so far. And seems like they want to do everything to get their teammate back up on their feet. And seems like that happened as well. No, as I say that. Nope, Buzzface is out. I can't see. I'm blind. Sorry. Toby is blind, and Iroh is on fire. Quite literally. Not figuratively, literally on fire. Here comes VP. There's still one above them. How do you deal with this one? You have one on the roof. You have one below. Nate should be coming in. Smokes, Molotovs, anything. Just throw it. And that should be 2 WTSG kills confirmed. Damage done from above. WoW team here eliminates one. Uber goes out as well. Iroh explodes a vehicle. Can they get out? No, they should be able to still manage to get out of here. And look at the position all of a sudden that WoW team here is sitting in. I said it, as soon as they started rotating, they will have so much space to play from as long as the circles don't hard shift south. It didn't, and now they have plenty of room. Now they only have trees. They only have a few trees to maneuver around between, but it's working out for them, and it's working out well. 3 alive still for VP. 5 kills so far. Flashbang thrown forward. He knows it went in. How do you peek into it, though? You don't. Iroh is there. Ready and waiting. Spraying on through. Cutting off the head of Spiro. What more can you do from here? The deep goes down. That's from a fire. Doozy wants to get some kills in there, but it's not going to happen. He has to go back and try to see if he can get the rest of it towards his teammate. Face utilizing this time to try and push further forward. Now, I don't know if they have any nades or any damage utility, I should say, left remaining, but they want to make a play here. They want to do something. Let's see if they're going to be allowed to. Not going to happen. VAR, 10th kill for WTSG, and Gustav now spotted out from above. That's your WoW team here with eyes, and this is going to be a massive sigh of relief for WTSG. 11 kills. That one stolen by Vard. Having cleared out the top floor just made this so much easier to deal with from WTSG, who all of a sudden are sitting in a pretty good spot. Edelweiss has a push for cover. 8C is by himself. And all of a sudden, WTSG are sitting with the numbers advantage. They were 2 for a while, but once they cleared out VP, things started looking a lot better for them. People are asking, where is this team? Where is that team? Where is this team? They didn't qualify. They tried to, but they didn't. On Tuesdays, there are qualifiers for the Thursday that we're playing now. So if you want to see the days where all the teams are playing, tune in on Tuesdays as well. Or if you want to play, sign up. Pretty simple. Exclamation mark tournament. You can sign up for next Tuesday. And you can play against Space. You can play against WTSG. You can play against Team Liquid. Maybe, who knows? Maybe you'll get to kill a pro player. And you can clap your hands and call your mom. Or something. I don't know how you will react if you kill a pro player. I go, hell yeah! Whenever it happens. Which is like once every 10 years. But it does happen. It does happen every now and again. Now let's see. Matesy is by himself, the sneak master, trying to stay put. Vart doesn't want to overaggress on anything. Edelweiss is waiting. 13 kills from WoW team here. Crap is holding. He knows that they're over there. Do they know of 8C's position though? I'm not quite sure. I mean, you can put 2 and 2 together and know that there's got to be a guy on the south side as well. But does WTSG know that there's one south as well? 8C finds Edelweiss on the side. Krapik doing damage as well. Now Iroh spots 8C. He started shooting, thought he had a clear shot, didn't pan out for him, and he pays the price. A FaZe Clan down in third. We said WTSG had a quiet day so far. Oh, Iroh cut that head in half. Edelweiser's down. Krabbig and Edelweiser was a great rotation, but will you be able to see it all the way to the end, or will Iroh and Vard make an end of it for you? Krabbig is alone now. 1v2 flashbangs over the hilltop. Iroh is sending it full speed forward. They know it's a 2v1. Krabbig under half HP left remaining. Tries to hold off as best as he can. Time is spent to get an energy going. Might as well play it safe. It's a 1v2, but it's never guaranteed. Krabbig can pull off something big here. Circle is pushing in. Needs to keep on moving. It's right on his back. It is moving as we speak. Ooh, did not get eyes. I think he saw him. I think he saw him in the backside of the smoke. Info is going to be given across. Iroh. Did he see something again? No, but he's going to hear it. He's running around like an elephant up the hill, and Vard finds him. Welcome back, WTSG. 14 kills and a chicken dinner for the gang that once looted in South George, but now sit in school. No, they don't sit in school. They sit in ruins.